G'day everyone, hope you're well. Alrighty, I've been waiting for this for about, I think, 6 months since I've seen it on their website of future models. It's finally out. Hobby Boss 1/72nd scale TBM-3 Avenger. I'm hoping this is going to be a very nice kit. I think this particular aircraft on 1/72nd scale could do with the new tooling, and here it is. So by the looks of it, you've got two schemes, but we shall see. Alright, we've got the advertisements. This is this particular aircraft, and it's got the option of wings folded or wings out, which I do like. I need to move that. I haven't been on my bench for over a week on holidays, so first day back. Alright, so yeah, look at that after we go through this. Alrighty, so our sprues, decals, you get a photo etch fret, and you get the die cut mask set. Hopefully this one fits better than the Huey I did. Alright, starting with the cockpit deck, instrumentation going on the side, your yoke going in, instrument panel's got a decal. So I would expect aftermarket will be all over this kit eventually. It's only just come out, so I don't know if there's anything available yet. Bulkhead behind the pilot, and then you are into the radial engine. So you got three parts to that. Then it's, by the looks of it, you plug it into the cowl, and then there's a bulkhead behind it. And then you're coming back to the cockpit again to put the seat in, so they've gone a bit different there. Then the rear bulkhead going on. Alright, so you're building your torpedo next, and then the torpedo bay or bomb bay. You got option to which weapon you're using there. Sorry, I do not know what that one is. Depth charge maybe? I don't know, no idea, but I know that's a torpedo. Yeah, so from what I can see, it's a miniature of the, so far anyway, of their the 148 kit, because this looks very familiar to me. I built that. Oh, sorry, so we have three options. So you also have bombs, so you plenty of options there how you want to load it up. So you got bombs there. So once all the bomb bay is done, the cockpit section attaches to the bomb bay section, and then you're doing your turret. And fuselage half, so you got a wing spar on this one. Rest hook goes into, plugs into your tail section. Seat that goes in the back observation area there. I'm going off track there. Let's go 6 that way, but your tail wheel, so it attaches to a bulkhead that plugs into the sides. It's the same as how they did it on their 148. kit, and the turret is on a platform that plugs in, so it all, well, hopefully the 148 one does, it all fits nice and positive, and it just plugs in, and then the fuselage halves come together. Then you're putting on your windows, doors, access door on the rear, a little part on the back there, which is a clear part, and your doors for the bomb bay, and you do have the option, you can have it open, which if you want to use all that detail as supplied, you would have it open, or if you don't want to, you can have it shut. You have the option. You got the drop tanks, and then onto the wings. So because you can do the folded version, it'll be two sections, the inner wing section and the outers. Main gear, you can have rockets as well on the wings, the antenna, or antenna was a radar on that hangs on the bottom of the wings. Then you got pitot, what do we got going on here? Option, the option I can see at the moment is a drop tank. It's different to that one. So engine cowl goes on now. Inner wings. Alright. Oh, sorry. Okay, my bad. That's complete wing version. This is your folded wing version. Is what that difference is, because you got the two options there. So either folded wing, you got the short parts, or you put the whole wing on at that stage. And you can put your drop tanks on, exhausts. There's a map for your call out for your masks that they supply, which is probably a good thing, because you can see just how many windows in between the framework there are. Unfortunately though, it looks like you only get a closed canopy. I have to have a look at that. You may be able to cut it depending how thick the framework is, if you wanted to make it open. And then your fold wing going on. And landing gear. So it is just, well, it looks like a shrink down of the 48 kit, which if it is no problem, because that's a nice kit and I've built it. So, oh look out, I've actually told us something this time. Amazing. So this is White 148 BT-84, the USS Bunker Hill CV-17. That would be the scheme for me. The 3-tone, just more striking to look at than this one, which is all over sea blue. This one is White 110 VT-82 USS Bennington CV-20, and this one has a date. It's February 1945. And your colour call outs for your weapons. Oh, sorry, so my bad, that was just another fuel tank. that went up inside for long range missions, I guess. And your call outs are Mr. Hobby, other brands there, but they're not, you're not getting it all. So there is Vallejo, but you're missing the navy blue and intermediate blue, as you are with Tamiya, Humbrol, and Model Master. So, but it should be easy enough to work out what colour you need. I have a set of navy colours from AK Real Colour for World War II US Navy, so you can use them as well. I mean, everyone will do those colours. Well, they should do. Alright. Photo etch, very nice. So the antenna or radar photo etch as well, which is a nice touch, because I don't think they are on the 148 kit. You got the propeller for the torpedo and the intersection of your wing fold. And that should be for the on-bay doors, I think. Alright, so there's your mast set. This one's easy enough to see where everything is. They've outlined it and numbered it, so that should be easy to follow. And as usual, they tape their decals, which I've explained many times why I do not like that. So there's not a lot going on. Stencil data, I guess, is very small. It's probably some of them are probably do I or don't I. American Star looks all good though, so you got these ones a different colour to the rest, so there'll be watch your call outs for that. The instrument panel's a bit bland, but does the job. And then you got the aircraft numbers. You should have no issue with them. Grab what's on. Hang on, we'll start with the clear parts. Alright. Every other manufacturer, take note. Look how good Hobby Boss and Trumpeter can protect clear parts. So it's really nice and clear, even though your 1/72nd scale, it's rather small, but there's no scratches or anything. It's all very nice, same as the turret is all good. And you have that mast set, so you can see how many, if you want to cut them yourself, how many windows you have. So it'll take a bit. That's that rear part under the belly where the gun comes through there, so there's a hole in that clear part for the gun barrels to come out. And you got all your port windows, so they are nice and clear as well. Although your wing lights, the sprue gate comes out over the center section, which is a bit odd, so that you'll see that when you clean it up. There'll be so that's a bit unfortunate, but it is on the underside. So. Alright. So this is for your folded wing version, so you actually get 2 sets of wings, which is a good idea because sometimes if you want to put the wings down, it could be more engineered for wings folded, so it makes life easier. So all nice recessed detail that's raised on the control surfaces. So all that should take a wash nicely. Where you can see has got detail on there, and there is no ejection pin marks. Right. So your inner part of the wing, the rear stabilizers, your flight deck area, bulkhead, gun, and your bomb bay does have ejection pin marks, but you're putting in a lot of support pieces in there, but you'll still be able to see some of that, unfortunately. But once you put the torpedo, or any of the weapons, I suppose, that might visually cover all that up, so it might be alright. But if you wanted to fill them in to be a bit painful, these ones, I would just leave them. Bigger scales though, I'd fill them in. Alright, so there's your, if you want your wings down in flight mode, again, very nice. Alright, instrument panel's got recessed details. Like I said, I'm pretty sure aftermarket will be all over this model. All looks nice. So you only got the one engine cowl, so you don't have options for cowl flaps. So you got details on the Bombay door, inner Bombay, sorry. So they managed to do that one without any ejection pin marks. Same as here, there's none in there, which is good. It's a shame that they couldn't do it with the Bombay deck. Otherwise, all good. And this is all your weapons, drop tanks. All good, no flash, which you wouldn't expect anyway. It's a new mold. And again, they've taken the time to protect fragile parts. Which was your landing gear in that area. So you got the wing fold sections, but we got the photo etch to go over them for detail. engine. It's not too bad for a kit until the resin one comes along. Wheels have got tread moulded into them. So there's your open Bombay or your closed version. All nice detail there, but you won't see it if you put that one on. And the photo etch will go into those pieces, which there is a bit of, you need to probably clean these up. There's a bit of a raised ejection pin mark there and there. But that's easy to get at, it's no big deal. Then some cockpit parts in there also. So it looks very nice. Like I said, it's a miniature of the, like I guess they just scaled down the sprues of the 48 because I've built that a couple of times, and that's very familiar to me looking at the instructions and the parts. Love that box art. Alrighty, I'm going to add some photos. Thanks for watching.